Chu Bin-chan is doing a great job in replying these shots from Wardani, but she's just not upping the ante enough, you feel. It's one thing just to play out the rallies. That's good at that. Just pushed it too long, but it's a great example of, 90% of that rally was just replying. And then that final shot was an actual answer. Difficult shot to take. Backhand side off the floor, but it was a 3-game match against Kim Min-sun and Putri Kusuma Wardani. The bottom half of the draw took out the very, very talented, ranked 35. Still sits in the shadow of the likes of Gregoria Mariska Tunjung. And as you can see, 1-1. That's Kim Ga-eun from Korea. And there is an eye in the service judge position, which means we are.
Play.
So Bin-chan with the opening serve. Wardani also had a. She's also picked up a third at the Denmark Open. That was far more recent. Quarterfinalists in Macau, a little bit earlier in the year in the Australia Open and the Malaysia Masters. So a good run since about Wardani. But she would also love a final position, and of course ways left to right. And there's that. Nice play by Wardani. That's a beautiful. Well, she had the advantage. That might be from a couple of mistakes from Wardani, but well, one of the great things about Wardani's game is to make the shot. It's just been a question of the amount of power she's putting into it right now. Was going to be going out, but took the chance and it worked out. Sudden it's 5-6. Run of 4 straight points for Wardani. Oh, it's a great play. It's going to be great to have non-Koreans in the final. In fact, of the 75 gold medals handed out in the 15th edition, just 14 were to non-Korean players. And they were all from China, Japan, Chinese Taipei, and Hong Kong, China. So to have already, well, that's already upsetting the stat book. There aren't very many. And none of those foreign players have won more than once. It's really been Korean dominance at home here at the Korea Masters. It's a great play from Wardani. Really put.
이번 코트에서는 중국의 챙칭 장치 선수와 중국 열겠습니다. 주심은 장비의 다니엘 중국, 우심은 홍콩의 멘페 슝 사이킨입니다.
Court number 2, semi-final of mixed double, match number 29.
Well, as you can hear from the public address system, Court 2 is firing. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, Wardani has found her feet nicely here, and that's gone out. So some kind of way to break down Wardani, be a little bit more accurate. Some 100% Wardani winners. There were a few errors in there. And again. Oh, just wide. Nice little block defense from Binchan, who's putting up a bit of a fight in this point, but still, that's a beautiful. So it's been a 12-to-1 point win ratio. It's gone long as well. Just pushing, just when she needs to, putting just about enough pressurization building Binchan's face. That's a great return. And that's gone wide. And that is absolutely on the money. Well done at 16-9 down. Oh, she's... But it all depends on whether Xu Binchan could play these next 3 or 4 points perfectly. Wonderful play by Wardani. She's played.
Service over.
Good coaching advice. Really turned it round since the mid-game interval. A couple three to come through in this first game, but to work a little bit harder for it. Smart play from Binchan. I think that's gone long. It has. Putri Kusuma Wardani. Chan, who's now switched ends, of course. from top to bottom, if there is any at all. Less significant, as I said, with the lack of air conditioners in this Iksan gymnasium. Which means he's going to have to keep it a little bit more mid-court base. But while there are some mistakes, Wardani doing just enough still to maintain this lead. And
서비스 오버.
well picked up by Wardani, who's defending with very high line right in mid-court. This 3-point lead. The Iksan Gymnasium beginning to fill up now, as you can see just in the back of your screen. People have made the way here. VI
10-6.
Of course, there's not much that Korea. And based on the way this is going, if Tomoka Miyazaki can overcome Han Shanzi, then we will be in Indonesia-Japan final. That hasn't happened in a while. Great. So 12-6 up, and looking like she's plotted her course to the final. Wardani she's adapted her style well to the further side of the court. That's wonderful. From the last time there was a Korean winner was of course last year, Kim Ga-eun. That was the third title for her, after also picking up titles in 2011 and 2012. But this year, guaranteed, be a different nationality on that list. Kim Ga-eun not taking part, and Se-young not taking part.
Chiu Pin-chen challenge.
That's gone long. That was a decent pickup. Oh, Chu Ping-chan is doing a great job in replying these shots from Wardani, but she's just not upping the ante enough, you feel. It's one thing just to play out the rallies. That's a good attempt. Difficult shot to take. Backhand side off the floor, but good to see Chu Ping-chan trying something a little bit more ambitious. So she has to try and break through. She has to do something unpredictable. Trying to up the tempo a little. Pushing forward again, well done. And it's Moon's worst enemy at the moment. This was under no pressure at all. And a shot that in training you would plug every time. It's 17-9. Much better from Ping-chan. Really making Wardani work for this point. You can tell from that misjudged reading at the back. But she was pushed in that point. Chu Ping-chan with just a glimpse at success here, giving herself a lot of work to do. It's not a question of she can't score, I think she can, facing a 17-point opponent. And that's a wonderful. Now she just needs 3 points. Much more cautious and careful play from one. She's 2 points away from the final now. A lot of Chinese Taipei fans are going to be wondering, where was that kind of shot about 5 points ago? (21-13), it was an inevitable result.